Like, have anything in my teeth or anything?
Let's zoom. You're perfectly fine.
I was just eating popcorn before you guys got here.
Oh, you're totally fine. All right. It's a good morning snack. All right. If you want to jump in, Holden, I think we're ready.
Okay, fantastic. So, Michelle, how long have you been working here with Hamilton County?
I've been with the county for 16 years.
Okay, cool. And then where did you start to get to
I
here?
started right out of my undergrad degree as an intern with the solid waste department.
Okay.
And then after that internship, I worked with Hamilton County Soil and Water Conservation District in their education, like going out to schools. And that only lasted about a year and a half. And then I came back here and have been working here ever since.
Okay. What is your position now? The head of?
I'm the solid waste manager.
Okay. Okay, cool. So what does that entail for the most part? Like, what are your
Well, so the Hamilton County Recycling and Solid Waste District, we're non-regulatory, but we are state mandated. So every county has to have a solid waste district or be part of a solid waste district. And so our mission is to reduce how much waste goes to the landfill. So every 5 years we write a 15-year solid waste plan to make sure that there is capacity in our local landfills for the waste that we're creating. But then also how we're going to reach the state mandated diversion goals. So how we're going to reduce how much waste is going to the landfill. So we list out all of our programs that we're having. So basically we work with anybody who creates waste. We work with businesses, schools, residents, and help them reduce waste. We have many different programs. So as a solid waste manager, I oversee those programs in that department. We have 6 full-time people that were here in our department.
Okay. Cool. So as you know, we're here mainly about composting. That's what our story's on. So I should say, there was the composting facility here in Cincinnati that closed back in 2014, I believe. What do you know why that closed and what?
The Compost Cincy facility?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that facility closed officially because of zoning issues within the city of Cincinnati.
Okay.
They had, sorry, do you want to hit the button over there?
More questions, but.
Yeah, I think we might have hit all of it.
Yeah, we'll kind of do a little bit of wind up chat, and we'll talk about
Okay.
the different classes like you had mentioned just a second ago. So
Sure.
that was pretty interesting. Are we good?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's still recording.
Okay, so you want to stop it? Or no?
We can just keep it going.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
So you mentioned how this, or was it the city or Hamilton County who reclassified coffee grounds?
That's the state of Ohio.
The state of Ohio. Okay. Has the state done anything else kind of like that? That's in line with composting?
Yeah, so the state, they regulate all solid waste facilities, so landfills and composting facilities and transfer stations, and they regulate large composting. So we're not talking about backyard. This is large composting operations. They have done a bunch of things to try to make composting more friendly, and one is they've created a minimum size of a compost facility that you would have to get in order to be a registered facility. So the size originally a few years ago they created that and they made it 500 square feet. So anything, if you had a facility that wasn't up to 500 square feet, you would not have to go through the registration process. Which is really nice because if you're say you're a community garden and you want to have a compost pile, you don't have the resources really to go through all of that paperwork and regulations. And really you're so small, it's not necessary. So that has helped make composting a lot more friendly.
Okay.
And then they changed coffee grounds from being food scraps to being a compost additive, so you can add those to class 4 composting facilities, which is leaves and yard trimmings and that kind of thing. They've also legitimized bokashi, which is a type.
Yeah, sure thing.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
But you know, the Civic Garden Center has a compost demonstration site that has a whole bunch of different compost bins.
Okay.
And they're right over here.
Okay.
So theirs are prettier than ours.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you might want to walk over there.
Civic Garden Center. Okay, cool. Tripod.
Sure, that would be great.
Awesome.
If you wanted me to put